Michigan State has kind of floundered on defense. Ohio State's offense isn't where it was a couple of weeks ago. How concerned are you about the Buckeyes getting things back on track here?
The only thing is the red zone, and I know everybody's talking about that, but 2 touchdowns in 9 trips the last 2 weeks. And the one thing that I would like to see, and Ryan Day is as good as there is on offense. I mean, when you get in the red zone, and I've studied this, the 2 things you have to do, number 1 is you got to run the ball. And they'll make an attempt to run the ball. There's no question about that. And they will run the ball. But the other thing you got to do, when you get down there and it's all tight, average players, okay, all of a sudden there's not as much space to cover. Yeah. Average players become a little better in the red zone. So what do? You got to move the quarterback. You got to move the quarterback some, which what does that do to the defense? If the receivers are moving, they know where they're going. Quarterback knows where he's going. But as a defender, I don't. But if I've got to move my whole coverage with the play, if you follow me.
Yep.
And that's when, if everybody doesn't do it in uniform, all of a sudden 2 of us move and this guy doesn't, there's a big passing lane in there. So that's and C.J. Stroud, I mean, he's run for 5 yards all year. I mean,
well, it's obvious they don't want him to get hurt, right?
No, come on.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, right? Like, but I hear you.
Sound like an athletic director or somebody. Don't let him get hurt. Well, we're trying to, because when I think, they're going to have to move him, and he's going to have to make some plays on his feet.
I hear you. Look,
that's how you improve in the red zone.
And he can move. He's a good athlete.
Yes.
There's no question he's a good athlete.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about running. Reverend, there's a difference, and I want our viewer. I'm not talking about necessarily running a quarterback RPO where he's going to run. I'm talking about moving the pocket, get him out of a sprint out where he does have a run-pass option, but the ball can come out quicker. I just think it may be a little spark for him to help him.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Good.